Hi, everyone. I am Patty Mendoza, and today I want to share a strategy that works very well with vocabulary. So I'm modeling today the Cognitive Content Dictionary. And this dictionary, this strategy is going to be posted on your classroom wall. It's something that you could quickly do on a chart. Of course, you can adapt it and put it on your slides as well, but I'm going to model today for you using just a marker and a chart paper. So cognitive content dictionary are words that you're going to choose carefully because the words that you're going to be, the kids are going to be studying is going to be words that are going to be specialized words from your classroom or words that you're going to discuss with other teachers so that you can develop tier 2 words that are going to go hand in hand in other classrooms as well. By doing this strategy, it's also going to help students develop, the process of predicting and confirming. It's a great way to not only teach a vocabulary word, but it's actually going to give you an opportunity to help students really study a word. So there's, they can actually examine the word parts like Latin and Greek. This is going to definitely help them to determine its meaning because you will continue to, keep a focus on that. So today I'm going to model it as if though you are my students, and this is exactly what I would do. So just so that you can see the cognitive content dictionary, it has a place for a new word. It has a place for predictions and a final meaning. So today, students, we're going to be learning a new word, and the word of the day is analyze. Everyone say it with me, analyze. Analyze, A-N-A-L-Y-Z-E, analyze. What do you think that word means? I want you to look at the way it's spelled, analyze. How it sounds, analyze. Analyze. Everyone say it again, analyze. Look at the way it's spelled. Now, I want you to think, have you heard it before? What does it sound like? What does it look like? With your team, at your tables, I want you to come up with a prediction. What do you think this word analyze means? So talk with your table group, and in a bit, I will come back to you, and each team will share what they believe the word analyze means. Okay, so at this time, there should be students talking together, and it's okay. They're going to give you all types of ideas of prediction. You write them down. Write them down as they share them. So I'm going to pretend that I am hearing these words. All right, table 1. What did your team come up with? What do you predict that analyze means? And I want you to say the word we predict. Everyone say we predict, because you guys thought of it together. We predict analyze means, table 1. Ah, okay. So you predict that analyze means memorize. Memorize, to memorize. Okay. So what makes you think that, analyze is memorize? What made you guys come up with that? Memorize. Oh, because it sounds like eyes at back. You're right. Analyze, memorize. Okay, very good. That was team 1. All right. Team 2, analyze. Okay, so you believe that analyze has something to do with government. Okay. Why do you think it has something to do with government? Can you please share what your team thinks government and analyze, why did you guys think that? Oh, because we're in a government class. So you think it has something to do with government. Good predictions. Team 3. Yes. Yes, don't forget. We believe, we predict the word analyze. Yes. Oh, so you think it has something to do with reading. Okay. Something. Can you please tell me why your team thought that? Oh, because in your English class, your teacher asks you to analyze your stories. Okay, very good prediction. All right. All right. So students, today, when I'm not going to give you the final meaning because tomorrow I'm going to tell you what analyze means. And you have some great predictions. So today I want you to be observing and listening for the word analyze because we're going to use it today. And throughout the day, throughout our time together today, I want you to start to thinking of like, do you have any new predictions of what the word might mean? Yeah, so when I say the word analyze, I'm going to use a little symbol so that you could get a clue. So here's my clue, right? Analyze. Observe. Okay, all right. So throughout my lesson, I might be saying something. Maybe they were going to be looking at some pictures today. And I would then say, all right, everybody, throughout I'm going to use analyze. I'm going to bring it out and I'll say little clues like that. I'll always say analyze, observe closely. Maybe I pick another, I'll say, okay, everybody. And so what did when we're analyzing today, when we analyze reading closely, I want you to, so I'll be sharing the word analyze. Maybe they're going to read it, but I'm never going to give them the final meaning. It's just clues, but always a symbol, analyze. And then I would do a little kind of like a little quick word clue and definitely continue. I know it may look, but it's definitely something you can come up with your own. Just wanted them to create a symbol, some kind of connection. So we've had kids, at the end of a lesson or throughout the day, it depends how long they might be coming up. They might have already went ahead and they looked it up, that's fine. Like, really? Oh, you think that's the word? Yeah, like, oh, okay. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Don't never say you're wrong or you got it. Keep them in the dark until tomorrow. So then the next day. All right, students. So yesterday we had a new word and the word was analyze. And you had different predictions. Like team one, you said it was memorize. You were listening to how it sounded. And this team two, you thought it had with, our class, our content, government. And then of course, team three, you said it had something to do with reading. Analyze. So let's look at it closely. Analyze. First of all, let's look at the word. It's going to be analyze, or analyze. Analyze. It has 3 syllables so that you can see it helps with our spelling. And this word here is actually a verb. It's a verb. That means it's an action, something we're going to do. So if I ask you to analyze something, the word analyze means to study. To study, to examine, or determine the meaning and nature of the parts of something. That is the final meaning. So when I ask you to analyze a picture, I want you to study it. I want you to examine it closely because I want you to come out with like some kind of a meaning. Like when you're looking at something really close and you start to think about what that means, like how it relates to something. That's why you're looking at the relationship of something. So analyze. A lot of you said, yeah, it could be. We are going to analyze a lot of things about our government class today. Yes. And it has to do with reading. It does, because sometimes you need to look at the words closely, listen, and we're going to be also looking at pictures. So you're going to do a lot of analyzing. And you're going to use this word not only in government class, you're going to use it in your English class, your science class. You're going to be analyzing in different classrooms, not just in this class. So everyone, the word analyze. To study, examine, or determine the meaning and nature of the parts of something. And it's a verb. So here's the way I would use it in class. I'm going to analyze the pictures in this book and then find out what the people are doing. I am going to analyze the directions to how to install software. I'm going to look at it real quickly. I'm going to analyze how, when I'm watching this, I'm going to analyze the video to look for people's behavior and how they react. I'm going to analyze my my text. I'm going to look at it closely. I'm going to analyze. I'm going to be looking at it closely. And then I'm going to be able to share what I think it's about with my teacher. All right, everyone, you can go ahead and talk to your team and say the word analyze and use it in a sentence. I am going to analyze what are you going to analyze? What are you going to look for what? So go ahead, analyze. So at this time, kids are using it, and then you could say, yesterday, we analyzed the pictures. So you want to get them just to practice that. Students could have their own cognitive content dictionary. Again, you could have your notebook, and it's quick sketch. I mean, you want to go and print out paper, and that's fine, but definitely it's just a simple, quick, and you didn't have to fancy lines. That's why I was using squiggly lines. And then most important, you want to be able to have a picture of someone or something that is being analyzed so that the kids can get that connection. Maybe it's going to be a symbol that you use in your classroom. It could be, let me go ahead and take that. This is a bad picture, but maybe it was that you can actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have had maybe someone who's got glasses, and they are going to analyze this text. They are going to analyze. They're going to look closely. They're going to look closely. They're going to analyze. That's just a quick sketch. If you have a bigger picture or something, go ahead and you can just stick it there and there. So think about your vocabulary words that are specialized to your content. If it's economics, what does that mean? What would it be a good representation of that? That's the other factor. So you want opportunity for students to, you want to honor what they say. That's why the prediction, it's not going to mess anybody up, sharing what they think. They're actually, they're showing you some skills that we want to do. We want them to, the students who are saying to memorize, they were looking at parts, there's things sound. They're looking for something that is making meaning to them. It might be even a great place here that I would say, all right, students. Now, in Spanish, this is a close sound. So it would be analizar, 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 analyze. And so then that would be a great place to put here, analizar. So then they would have also that like, oh my gosh, I can use my language, my L1, and help determine meanings of words. And that is really the study of words. Tell them that that's what you do too. If we're given, some kind of, words that we're not familiar with, don't we start to break down to look for those root words, those, for me, it was definitely connecting it to my Latin background, the idea like what makes meaning to me. And we want our kids to use those skills because that is part of word study. So this would be for my word of the day. And how many words? I would do another one, after I did this one, I would put another one, or maybe if it's 2 words a week at the most. Again, what is important to you? What are the words maybe that you want to, again, talk to your your team about, like, what is that tier 2 word that we want them to be able to use in other classrooms, and what is that one word for the unit that we really want them to break down. I know you have tons of vocabulary words, but really, if you're going to take time and really do this study of the words, which one is going to really, number one, help them to use in other classrooms, or two, to really understand your entire unit, you know, that they're going to be seeing it a lot. So you did probably, this is going to grow. The next one I would put in a different color, you know, and then that way you don't have to be making it perfect. I know there are some of you are going to want to have it beautiful, and I get it. But I just wanted to show you that it's definitely going to, you know, be something that is meaningful, and you can just start it right away, and, you know, keep it growing. So this is just a short chart paper, but you want to make more, whatever you need. This is a cognitive content dictionary. This is a strategy I modeled. It's great word work, word study, vocabulary words, and have those conversations with your team. And I hope this was helpful. Okay, bye-bye.